open, and we'll leave.
I missed one enemy. On the north side, by the pit, you see a much stronger, much meatier goblin, or a shallow grave white. He is an ancient wizard that has been resurrected by Calorel to fight by his side. So, be aware of him as well. So you now see,
I'm ignoring him.
This room is well lit enough that you have, there's enough purplish, gross light in this room that you can see with no problems. So you see the, did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I missed one. 8 skeletal guardians, Calorel, the shallow grave white, as well as Volthroon.
Why's it got to be white?
So wait a minute, we fought a dark ghoul and the shallow grave white. This game's racist.
It is.
I don't know why you keep giving us these kind of enemies. That white's gonna die like straight up. He's gonna get first turn ganked.
Why do you think he's on the other side of the room?
Good idea.
The furthest from.
He originally was supposed to be right here, but Alex is like, I'm keeping this guy.
No. So.
Probably has long range too, since he's a wizard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's start this off nice.
How we roll, man.
And we're all together.
And by nice, I mean it sucks for you guys, because Volthroon is casting Fireball on all of you.
He beat their initiative?
Yes. He is reacting first. He's the first one acting.
He's a surprise round.
It's a surprise round for him.
Garbage.
So he is casting Fireball. It's a burst 3 within 20 squares. So he's casting it on you, Brennan. So he will be in the burst himself.
He can try.
And anybody that is adjacent to him can take an opportunity attack against him. So he is basically, as I said, completely shrouded. His skin is completely bone white, and his eyes are now smoking with black energy. And you see his rod and his staff is now even itself just like swirling with darkness. And you see him just shout some arcane words, bobbity boop, fireball.
Boobity boop.
A bobbity boopy.
Exactly. So, if anybody wants to make, after I do this attack, a basic melee opportunity attack against him, you can.
Splug wants to.
Splug can as well. So.
He wants to.
Now no, I'm not even going to say it.
We're gonna
so, I'm going to start with Volthroon himself. So, the fireball is going to hit himself. Okay.
What'd you roll?
23.
It's a hit.
So, starting with, I'm going to go with Ruse. 29 versus Reflex.
Yeah.
Reflex.
Brennan. 16 versus Reflex.
Miss!
Jack. 23 versus Reflex.
Hit.
Ulvain. 19 versus Reflex.
Gosh dang it, that just got it.
And Meryl.
It's a hit. I have 13 reflex. Your bonus is probably higher than that.
And
does Meryl have polio or something?
Polio.
She's got like the.
Brendan tied her shoes together on the way down.
Okay, so apparently
Who's regretting hitting me with that sword now?
somewhere in his subconscious, Volthroon is apparently protecting Brennan and Splug because he rolled balls against both of those two. He rolled like a 2 against Splug. So everyone is going to take full. Everyone except
He's like,
Brennan and
"Screw
Splug
Ulvain,
will
man."
take full damage,
I know this is
and everyone
dropping.
else will take half damage.
What kind of damage is it?
It is fire damage.
Jack.
Not anymore.
Wait, you don't resist fire?
No, not the
I thought the Ember Soul resisted
The damage
fire.
type?
No.
Okay.
No, he
so-
just does extra. He doesn't resist anything.
I get bonuses to saving throws against ongoing fire.
Okay, so you see him cast his spell, his fireball. You just see his point his rod up into the air, and this giant, almost meteor-esque fireball just collapses right down on top of Brennan. But somehow he is shielded from the blast. Everyone else, the fire eruption shoots out from the center and strikes you all for 12 damage. So Brennan, you will take 6, and Splug will take 6 as well.
What a douche.
Dude, if Splug dies, I'm going to be so
No
depressed.
kidding.
We're going to spend money to revive him, even if it's like 10,000 gold.
Now,
We don't
who
even
wanted
have
to
that
make
much.
opportunity attacks?
I
I
want
did.
to kick him in the nuts.
I think we all do.
No, well,
Okay.
I'm not close enough. Me and
Splug will
Oli
make
aren't
his
close enough.
opportunity attack. Okay, that hits.
Ooh, I'm actually good.
You actually might hit him?
Yeah, I got a 21 versus AC.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay,
28 versus AC.
that hits.
27 versus AC.
Okay, all 3 hit. Roll your basic melee.
Splug wants to hit.
Damage. Yeah, he already did.
Okay.
11.
11 damage?
I did this a while ago.
Okay.
He was ready.
9 fire damage.
Okay.
That's important.
So 11, 9, and
12.
12.
Oh.
But is it fire damage?
No, it's.
Then I don't
it's
care.
testicle damage.
I don't care.
Bruce,
fire
Bruce
damage.
literally kicks him in the balls.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't add my 2. So,
So
13.
Yeah.
Fire damage.
13 fire damage.
So you casting fireballs, we hit you back with some
with
fire.
the fire damage,
When did
He
actually?
now looks like a tall Jack.
Volthrun is bloody.
Yeah!
Yeah.
So,
Oh, another
describe
blast
now,
attack.
I mean, you just hit this guy that you've been journeying with, that you've worked with, that you've talked. I mean, this is Volthrun. This is the crazy, eccentric old man wizard who
Hit me-
talks
hit me
1,000
first.
miles an hour and his brain is in 15 directions at one time. He's possessed and hits you with a fireball. As repayment, you each all smack him upside the head,
I'm trying to knock
and
it
he's
out.
now bleeding out. So does anybody want to say anything as a quick little snip, as a reaction to hitting him, or what he says, to try to snap him out of it, or do anything?
Brayden sounds like a tiny little Asian kid and goes, Indy, I love you! And he hits him with fire.
Meryl shouts out, "Don't kill him." Like she's really concerned for him.
Ulvain turns around after he catches his cloak on fire, turns around and just yells a bunch of expletives at him.
And Drow.
Yeah, in Drow.
Well, speaking of expletives, Ulvain, you're up, so start thinking about what you want to
Wait.
do. What's
I
Ruse?
wasn't done.
What's Ruse saying? I'm saying he's up.
Yeah, Ruse is actually like gonna backhand him and just be like, because I hit him for like 12 damage, so I'm gonna say like he like splits his lip and be like, snap out of it, old fart.
You knock his glasses off.
Yeah,
Epic pimp slap.
yeah.
Had some rebound on
His
it.
beard is singed.
Ruse knows all about pimp slaps.
He got some whiplash on it.
He's been
All right,
pissed off quite a
Ulvain,
bit.
you're up.
Okay. Hmm.
You should
Protect Splug.
charge into battle unprotected.
Yeah.
That seems like a really good tactic.
Yeah. With
It has worked to Roose's advantage every time he has used it.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's what I would do if I was a glass cannon.
You gotta move 7, right? Move here, and then
Do
move
we
around
really-
and get.
do we really want
combat
Ulvain
advantage.
attacking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Volthrun? I feel like Ulvain would actually kill him rather than just like.
Oh yeah. If he
Knocking
would,
him
well, if
unconscious.
he would if he was the first attack, he would already be dead.
Yeah. Like Ulvain wouldn't just knock him out or,
No.
He would murder
or
him.
knock
He'd kill
him
him.
down. Ulvain would just straight up skewer him.
Yeah,
And then-
Ulvain would split that skull for him.
And start cutting off his ears and eating them.
Relieve the pressure of that intelligence.
Why not?
There's
There's already blood everywhere.
Ulvain's going to start running from the middle of the grate that lowered him.
Roll an
Uh,
athletics check for me.
Okay.
You're gonna slip and slide on that blood.
I mean, excuse me, acrobatics check. I apologize.
What?
He rolled another crit! That's 3!
I'm just glad they're not on attacks.
For
Okay,
real.
I'm fine with as long as they're not on attacks.
The next one will be a 19. I'll make
You're
sure
fine.
it's a
You're
20.
free to move about the blood.
You can literally fly.
Ulvain like gets to Ulvain gets to the side of the grate, like jumps and backflips over next to the closest skeleton.
You ski through the blood.
You look like those kids with the wheelie shoes. It's like,
You can actually go around him 3 times and not take
Come on,
opportunity
come on,
attacks.
Come on, shift.
Yeah, he gets into a speed skater stance and just starts on the blood.
That should give him combat advantage.
Oh, you quickly
Does it
stop and spray blood in his eyes.
Does a triple axle in the air and brings down his sword on the last twirl.
With the triple axle, you have combat advantage.
Oh! That skeleton doesn't know what's going on.
oh.
He's gonna need that combat
18
advantage.
versus AC.
18
With the
versus-
combat advantage?
Yes.
This dude has a shield in his picture. I doubt it hit.
Right on the money.
Oh!
Yeah. Dual weapon
Up,
attack.
up.
He's dead, Jim.
Oh!
Minion!
Alright.
He falls to my
For our audience members, the skeletons are minions.
Well, the skeleton with the shield is a minion.
They're all the same.
Oh, they're just
They
different pictures.
just have different pictures because they. I
Some of
wanted
them
to
have
represent.
crossbows and some of them have swords.
They can have either longbows or short
You
swords.
said crossbows earlier.
Basically, it's,
Well, in the picture, it's a longbow
Full of
or
it's a short bow. I apologize.
A
I'll get it
projectile
right.
weapon.
They can shoot a freaking arrow.
Yeah!
They actually take out their ribs and throw it.
So as
An infinite amount of ribs.
Yeah, an infinite amount, yeah.
Never stops.
He never runs out!
As the last action, Ulvain's going to get into the stance of the cunning fox, and then in his turn-
Yeah.
Okay.
It's they're like the little skeletons from Castlevania. They just keep throwing bones and
That's what we
never
were talking
stop.
about, yeah.
Where are they coming from? Ruse, you're up.
All right.
shoot off all their metacarpals like bullets.
Ruse is gonna shift here, and then
1 square away.
just wing it. Well, trying to get away from Volthorn a little bit, and just wing a dagger
How
at
many
this.
daggers do you have?
A lot.
Oh my goodness.
They're cheap.
He's just gonna wing a dagger at that skeleton over there. He's probably running pretty low. I haven't been.
The one on
keeping
the
track
the
of
one near
rolls
the
I should have.
statue, or the one near
I threw
Encounter
one
Doo-doo
in the
head over
previous
here.
encounter.
You threw one, so I should have like 3 left besides my magic one.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna throw the one over here next to the statue, to kind of clear out one side for us. And
so we're not like triple flanked.
yeah.
Flanking game.
And a miss.
Oh, should be
No need to make it a
30.
crit.
That's a hit.
It's a crit.
Don't make it a crit.
You throw your dagger, and it takes the skeleton's head clean off.
Well, if it's that easy. Then...
And that'll be all for the round.
Guys,
Okay.
don't forget, you can do an
Oh,
Arcana
checks.
check as a free action.
Yeah,
Yes.
with all that Arcana I've got.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Why don't you acrobatics?
Oh wait, we get failures.
It's about to say it's not
Don't
better than
do
nothing.
it. Leave it to me.
I will though. I'll do a diplomacy check on Volthroon, and say, Volthroon, it's us. We've been through so much. Why are you attacking us? And it's gonna be
Off the table.
off the table. It was a 20 on the carpet.
Yeah. And it was a 20 on the table.
What is with you guys? Stop critting. I can't do it.
Okay.
26 diplomacy.
Okay, so
You only have 6
Really? That's
diplomacy?
it?
Yeah.
God, you suck.
Why didn't you say it was bluff?
He's better
Okay,
at lying, not telling
so-
the truth, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
describe a 26 diplomacy because, hey, it's us.
Yeah, it's gonna be more
It
than
is
that.
lacking a 26.
Hey, Dickface, stop hitting me.
We're the ones that pooped in your drawer, remember? I mean,
He's gonna say, Volthroon, don't you remember all we went through to save you from Bearwain?
Bearwain.
Bear.
Bear Wang.
We faked your
Please put
death,
an image.
and
This is good backstory, too.
we faked your death and snuck you out of town.
With
Why-
Ulvain.
Why are you doing this? Snap out of it.
Okay. That is going to grant a bonus on Volthroon's turn to break the hold of Shadraxel on his mind and his soul. But currently, Dark Eyes, up by the altar, peer onto you, Ruse. And he looks at you and says, "Ah, the changeling."
Oh crap! Wait, he says
We
that?
heard that?
Jack's ears perk up.
Whoop.
Yes. He looks at you and says, "Ah,
What?
the changeling."
Meryl immediately points at Ruse and goes, I knew it!
Why are you here, you fool? You couldn't save your mother. You couldn't save your sister.
Mm.
Backstory.
You
Ooh.
will not save them today. And he looks at you and raises his skull-capped rod
It's a free
and
action.
points it at you. No, this is his turn.
Oh.
And shoots a decaying ray at you.
No me gusta.
It's only a level 1 spell. It's no big deal.
It is 28 versus your fortitude.
It definitely hits.
42. You say 42?
42.
What?
42.
28 versus my fortitude.
Oh. I thought he said 42. I was about to just get up and walk out the door.
He's actually an epic tier monster.
Yes, he is. He's
But,
level
but,
30.
he only has 6 hit points.
He's an epic
You have
tier
to crit him.
minion.
Crit
He's a
auto
wizard.
kills him, so it's actually going to be super easy for you guys.
I don't know if I roll a d6.
So he raises his rod at you with his scowling eyes, arrogance just pouring out of his words and his demeanor, and you see this nasty dark green aura ball form at the end of it and shoot at you and just hit you, and you just feel so just corrupted and drained, and you take 9 damage.
You feel
and
a
are
little
weakened.
Weekend.
Save in.
It's okay, we're fighting minions.
9 damage.
9 damage, 9 necrotic damage if that matters. Your weakened save-ins.
Are you already dead?
You already did.
No, but I am bloodied. So Ruse is bloodied. Flip him over.
That's Ulvain.
And when that happens, when he says that, and when he hits Ruse with that ray, Ruse's form kind of flickers for a second, and then his skin just goes like bone white, and there are these like black circles around his eyes, and then the where the irises and the pupils were before, it's just dead white, just straight white eyes.
So you were starting to look more like your picture?
His hair goes pure white, and his body doesn't change shape much, but his face, there's not many features. Like his nose is it's there, but it doesn't stand out much. Everything's very
Smooth?
yeah, almost
Mannequin-like.
mannequin-like, yeah, you might say. And he just sort of his body kind of convulses for a second, and then you see that before you, rather than the sort of dark-haired man that you're used to.
Do you stay that way?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. So Calorel, as his last little bit, he's just going to start walking towards you. His heavy armor clanging, and his like I said, just pure arrogance incarnate. He
What a
looks
jack-off.
as if he has just won already. He is taunting you with his scowls and with his words, and it is now
I can see the fire in Jack's
his
eyes.
ally, the White's turn.
He beat me in initiative 2?
Yes, he did.
Oh my goodness, I rolled a 19.
They both had 23.
It might just be me, but shouldn't Whitey go first?
Whitey always goes first.
That's right.
Whitey always goes first.
Alrighty,
I need to be friends.
Yes, you
We're going to
do.
find a yellow bugbear later.
And then a red dragon.
And a red dragon.
So
After the black ghoul and the white goblin.
he will step forward, down from the pit on the north side towards you, and he will raise forth his rod. What is he doing?
A lot of rod raising going on.
Yeah, they got a lot of rods. They had a lot of controllers. Actually, yeah, he's holding a
He
rod too.
extends forth his
Oh.
penis. I mean rod.
You see,
His rod rises.
He draweth his lusty sword.
He recognizes within you, Brennan, your arcanic powers, and knows them to be a threat
What's he talking about?
Attack the
to
wizard.
Calorel's goals.
He cray.
What you talking about, Whitey?
He cray.
And to serve his master, he shoots a grave bolt right at you. And it is 25 versus your reflex.
I got your great bolt right here.
That hits me.
As the bolt of
That's
dark
not a blast.
necrotic energy strikes you for 7 damage, you also feel just completely demoralized, almost as if your feet will not move, and you are immobilized.
Oh, well, at least if that's anyone, it's you.
You're so
Say
sad
it.
you can't walk.
Yes, you are immobilized.
No
7
damage?
I
Yeah.
said 7 damage.
Oh.
When he hits
Or did I
me,
say...
when he hits Brennan will use his Ashfall evasion.
What?
Okay.
You don't get hit?
No, I get hit. But I basically remove myself from the game until my turn.
Oh. Don't you set a...
And
you have
yeah,
two moves that do
It
that?
creates a zone. No. But it creates a
You kill Voltron.
close burst 2.
Okay. So he's setting that up.
Yeah, there
Doesn't
you
matter.
Am I doing
Jack,
it wrong?
There you go.
you're up.
Okay, Jack, recognizing he has little to no knowledge of arcane things, has
It's good that you know that.
a little bit of religious knowledge, but really is confined to dwarf religion, not very much of this hocus pocus crap.
Bibbidi bobbidi
And
boop.
Gonna heal.
really, I mean, his heal is not any better than his religion. So, he that tries to think of the only thing he knows, which is dungeoneering, and as a free action, wonders aloud if he kind of says, if we brought it down, would it disrupt the portal? Talking about the ceiling. If we could somehow...
Murder ourselves?
Well, I mean, if it's a last-ditch effort, he's just
I
wondering.
vote Brennan does it.
He's just wondering aloud.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to answer that on their turn, they can.
I vote Brennan does
What
it.
was the question?
That you
He's
kill
just
yourselves
asking.
to save all of us.
Yeah, well, Brennan's not in existence right now. He's literally removed from the game.
So what do you do for the rest of your turn? You shouted out your
Um,
question to the group, apparently, so Calorel even heard you. Bring him down!
He all of a sudden looks nervous.
Can I roll an insight check to see if I peek a glance at Calorel and see if he
We
reacts?
crazy.
Sure.
Get on there.
What was 19?
No, get on the iPad. What? Okay, never mind. It was only a 7.
No.
I look at the skeleton.
You have to look at the wrong part.
thing. You're both so bone white you can't tell a difference.
Calorel, you're looking thin.
You're racist, other than dwarves.
They all look
They all look
the same. And so for my actual turn, I will finally look at Volthrun and say, snap out of it! And I actually perform a grab attack and try to grab him so that I could maybe hold on to him and while he tries to break free
Shake him like a
of
baby.
his grip or from his mental whatever.
Hey, that's what we
Shaking
do.
babies works. Every time.
Is it a strength when you do a grab or is it?
No, it's
It's
versus,
basic-
you roll. Crap. I remember breaking grabs, but I don't remember for actually
I
making.
thought it was
Yeah.
like a basic
It's
melee.
going to be like your basic
With
melee,
no
but with
weapon.
your hands,
No
without
weapon.
your weapon proficiency.
So I have a +2 proficiency for the pick, plus a 1 for that, so it's really my strength check, which is +6, so
Okay.
23.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Nice.
that's plenty.
Well, I rolled a 17, so
Yeah, 23 you could grab. Yeah.
so I grab him. As a minor action, I shake him.
What do you say while you shake him?
I say, snap out of it!
His dog tags
You
fall
throw
out.
any ale in his face.
I collect them. I shuffle over and collect them.
He goes, "Are you going to shoot me?"
What was that sound?
It's like mission done in a box.
Jack? Jack? Jack!
All right.
Okay.
I don't know if that would help or not, but
Hey, every little bit helps, sir.
Yeah. That'll grant him an additional +2 on his turn.
Now burst mark.
Yeah.
oh,
Birthmark him.
free action, burst mark. So in case he breaks my grab, he can.
In case
get
blood
smacked.
gets turned, I'm gonna mark him too.
Yeah.
That would be so terrible.
Yes, it would. It is Meryl's turn.
Yeah. Oh.
You're saving throw.
I'm gonna like slip and slide all over this blood. Is that only because he ran? He had to roll, or just
Yo,
trudging
yeah.
through this? Actually, I could probably just dimension swap with Ulvain. Does that sound good?
Actually, no, because
I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, it was because of the running.
Okay.
He'll get an opportunity. No, he's grabbed.
So I will move outside of the blood pool, and then I will foolishly charge this skeleton over by the white weenie.
To the north.
To the north. And that is 14 plus 12. That's 26 versus AC.
Okay, so you see.
I slash at him.
You see, you crunch into the skeleton, and he just kind of collapses as classic skeletons kind of do. But the white looks at the skeleton and kind of raises up a hand with dark energy.
He's a red skeleton. He's
And-
gonna come back
and
in a
you
Oh,
minute.
see-
no!
You see the skeleton just kind of, his bones just kind of shake and rumble a little bit, and all of a sudden they just rise back up, and he's standing in front of you.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
What's the burst on that?
It's an immediate reaction within 10 squares, and it's at will. But he's used his immediate reaction for the turn, so he basically only gets to do it once a round of combat.
Okay.
That's all you need.
It's true.
Well, then I will
Sorry.
stop. Look over at Jared.
Pay attention to me!
Man, I feel like I just wasted a whole turn.
I do too.
Oh!
And I'm sitting here pointing at the right, like, attack him, attack him.
Well, I figured I'd just get rid of one of the little beanies.
No.
Oh well.
Leave the minions for me.
There's some
That's
points
true.
to that.
I guess I'll just end my
Wizard
turn
McWizard.
and get hit a bunch.
Always leave the minions
Alright.
for the wizard.
What happened? It is
Uh,
now.
Meryl killed the
Actually-
skeleton, but then this dude did some, like, ball groping on the skeleton, and he got resurrected.
He already had his turn.
Who?
It was an immediate.
Immediate
It was immediate
reaction.
Well, then he
reaction.
only gets one.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He only gets his one. So, it is now Volthrun's official turn.
D&D shenanigans.
And you've currently got a hold of him, Jack, and you're you basically, I can imagine like a bear hug,
Bear
but it's
hug.
more like your face is like right above his junk, like in his navel, and
Well,
you just got him lifted
Not
up.
that short. I'm still a medium creature.
I'm just kidding.
He's
So
2
you
inches
got him
off the
lifted
ground.
up, and you're just
Your hand
shaking
is
him like,
literally in
"Come
his
on, you
anus."
stupid wizard!" And Volthrun's still fighting it. And you see he's got his staff above him. He just tries to bring his staff on and just bonk you on top of the head.
Oh, bonk you on the head.
And he's going to do 25 versus your AC.
Don't you get minuses when you grab?
I don't know. We couldn't hear you with that cheese pop in your mouth.
Doesn't he get a -2 when he's
No.
grabbed?
Only certain abilities or feats allow you to, but if he's grabbed, he gets the same. There's no difference in attacking.
He just has to waste like a minor
you are
action
not,
to break
you are
free.
not restraining.
False, sir. He
You are
hits
not
me.
restraining him or anything
Whatever.
like that. You
False.
just grabbed
He hits
him.
me.
Okay, he hits you. It's only a d6 damage, so it's 5 damage.
I wish I could roll a
Great,
5 on
great.
these
Now
sixes.
Jack's dead. Great.
So 5 damage, and he's going to.
If you were
He
rolling
can't
damage
really
against
break
one
your
of us, you
grab.
probably
He's
would.
an old, feeble man.
Six.
Whoever's controlling him knows that he's not going to be able to break your grip. So he just basically is trying to do as much pain as he can with Volthorn. He's just trying to
What the heck
slash
did
out
you roll?
and hit you. What? A 17?
I'm about to say he's a freaking wizard. His basic melee should not be that good. 25?
He's a monster. He cheeses.
Oh, that is
He
cheap.
has +8.
Wizard melee is not that good.
I get a -2 to
So-
attack rolls.
His super
But-
emo powers give him strength.
At the end of his turn,
Make that save.
he hears. Somewhere within inside Volthorn, he hears. And he remembers. He remembers your journeys. He remembers the conversations. He remembers the excitement
Remembers
that
the
you
sock
brought to
drawer?
Where's the
Winterhaven.
poop in that sock drawer?
For years, he has searched in this town for this temple. For years, he has looked for knowledge. And as soon as you came to town, things just started happening. He's always liked you. He's always helped you.
Even Ulvain?
Let's see if your love and compassion for him can break Shadraxel's hold on
You
his
should
soul.
have. You should
Love
have
for a
him.
hairless
You should
dwarf.
have laid one on him. You say?
He saves.
Yeah.
You see behind
Shake that baby.
the blackness, you can start to see blue energy in his eyes pierce through as tiny little beams of light kind of start coming through. And in the folds of his robe, you start to see bright light emanate from something that had been in his pocket.
It's the mirror.
That you had found a long time ago in the dragon burial site, and it started to resonate and almost give him the strength to fight back Shadraxel's hold on him, and you just see the blackness dissipate as he falls to the floor
Sort of
at your
omens.
feet.
Why didn't
He
he
gave
use this
himself
earlier?
sight. It is now the portal's turn.
The portal.
So
the
as Volthrum breaks
That's
Shadraxel's
not
hold,
a portal. It's a Stargate.
that is a start.
Chevron 1 locked.
So as Shadraxel sees and feels his hold on Volthrum slip, you see another tentacle lash out
Kurt Russell.
from the portal.
What?
Another
Close the
blo-
iris.
Another burst of light.
We can't let
And
Kurt
Jack.
Russell through.
You start to hear this noise within your ear.
If we lose our defender, we're gonna
19 versus your will.
Alright.
Okay, so as you hear it, you start hearing whispers of desires that you have of hair. And
I desire that greatly.
Brain already offered him hair.
I desire that greatly.
okay, so
It gets really cold at night.
basically, Shadraxel is using
Sleeps
all
with a towel
of
on
his
his head.
guile and his shadow magic to lure and conjure you closer to the portal. So as you are lured as a minor action, you are lured 5 spaces closer.
The portal gets a minor action.
Yeah, Shadraxel's quite a beast.
Do I need to make an acrobatics check?
No, you're just pulled. It's for
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Hey,
Now
you're being
do-
pulled.
You are getting pulled. So
Save,
what's your
save,
dwarf shenanigans?
save.
It's just -1 to the movement.
Okay, so you're only pulled 4.
There's not a save to that. It's just
So,
-1.
instant
The
minus
force.
1.
What
If
helps?
It's not prone.
What may eventually help you is the Whispering Lure is only able enough to pull you basically a normal human speed towards the portal to kind of conjure you. But the reason it pulls you closer is because Shadraxel, while powerful, his actual damaging or powerful attacks only have a certain range that can pierce through. So once you enter 5 squares from the portal, then you are within his power to strike out at you.
Yeah, he's gonna
So
murder. He's gonna murder.
he is going to make his attack at
Murk.
you.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
It is a 22 versus your AC, which I know misses.
No, it hits
It's dead
on it.
Oh, that's Dag.
I
That's
am a
dead on it.
22.
Yeah. So
He's so excited to hit you.
As a free
I
action.
don't ever get to hit
second win.
Jack.
It's a free action second win.
That is 7 damage,
It's not too bad.
and he slides you 1 square closer.
Doesn't slide.
So
me.
it's,
It doesn't move
that's
him.
right. That's right. You resist it. So the grasping shadow claw reaches out and grabs a hold of you and tries to pull you closer, but your dwarf nature resists it. So as it tugs, it just kind of dissipates back
I
into.
imagine he like lowers the center of gravity, making it more difficult to pull.
Tugs on your balls a little bit. That's all.
Yeah,
So-
he's used to that.